Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Monero, and welcome back to TUG. So, we didn't have to wait very long for the new update to come out. In fact, the day that I actually recorded the last episode, where I said we would be taking a break until this patch was released, they announced it. They released the patch notes for the update and said basically it would be out in a few days. So we are back with TUG much sooner than expected, and I'm pretty excited to be back. Some of the new updates are really cool. You can already notice one straight away is that the UI down the bottom there looks a little bit different. You now actually have tooltips on things, so items have names as well. So we have a crude knife, we have cherries, we have a small torch. You can actually see what things are called, which was one thing that I really wanted implemented, so that's amazing. Also, you can see that we have energy, stamina, and health. So those have names, and when we actually look at items as well now, certain items, it should show us the durability. So as you can see, the crude bed there now has like a health bar, and that's its durability. And that ties into a change to the way tools work, where basically you no longer one-shot trees and rocks and stuff like that. Instead of before, where you would hit a tree with an axe, instantly destroy it, you now have to whack it several times, and by using crappier tools, it takes longer to destroy it, and the durability gets used up quicker. What I mean by that is, say we took one of these axe heads here, and we used this to just whack a tree, it would take a lot longer to cut down and use up more of the axe head durability than if we turn that into an actual crude axe. The crude axe will destroy the tree quicker, and won't use as much durability. I actually need to make another axe, so we may as well get one made while we're here really quickly. So that's a nice little change to the way tools and resource gathering works. The other big feature that has been added is the beginnings of the apocryphy system, which allows you to brew and make potions. So we are going to have to hunt for some resources to be able to make ourselves a cauldron. I believe there's actually been 5 potions implemented at the moment that you can make. In order to make potions, we will also have to kill the other big feature that's been added, a predator. And the predator is like a saber-toothed tiger is the best way to describe it. That's kind of what they look like. And they are now out in the land somewhere. And I got to admit, I'm feeling a little nervous at the moment. I do know that in defense against them, because obviously, you know, starting a fresh game as a new player, you get hunted down by a predator straight away. Things could be bad. Not only, of course, can we kill them with weaponry, but I believe if you have a torch, you can swing it at them and they're scared of fire. So I'm hoping the torches that we have up will keep them at bay a little bit, but I'm really not sure. We'll probably also want to make ourselves one of these big torches when we venture out, because to make the cauldron, which is how you brew all your potions, we need a pumpkin. Now, I'm not sure if the patch allowed it so you could retro-generate materials in the world, as in I don't think areas that we've been before will suddenly have pumpkins. I think we're going to have to travel out and find a completely new biome to load up to find pumpkins, and when we're traveling around, I'm sure we're going to encounter a predator, and we actually have to kill them because I think that their bones and teeth are used to make some of the potions. I have looked into how the potions are made and stuff like that, so I roughly know what I'm doing, and it all begins with making a cauldron, which requires a pumpkin. And then once you've got the cauldron made, you have to make like flasks for the potions, and that's what these things are. These are actually gourds. I kept calling them, what was it, eggplants? These are actually gourds, and prior to this patch, you could only just plant them, and I don't think you could actually eat them before. Now you can eat them, and you can also craft them and turn them into this here, which is a gourd shell, and that basically acts as your flask when you make a potion. So what we're going to be doing over the next couple episodes is we are going to be venturing out, going to be trying to find a pumpkin, we're going to be having a look at the predators and trying to survive, I guess, encountering them, and then we are going to brew some potions. So let's get some materials and tools made here, because some of our stuff is wearing down, like our sword's almost broken, our small torch is almost gone, and I don't know if the small torches will actually scare the predators off. So we're going to make ourselves a big torch here. So let's get 2 of these rocks. I think this is how a big torch is made. I think it is 2 rocks and one of these branches here, and I love the fact that there's names on things now. That was one of the things I had a problem with, was when I was looking at the wiki on how to craft things, and it says to you like, oh, you need a crude rock or a wooden shaft or a wooden stick or a wooden pole or chopped log. I was like, what is what? You know, now obviously that we've played a fair bit, I think I know what most of the items are called. But when I first started, it would have been really, really nice to have some tooltips and names, which we do have now. Let's put what we don't need down. I also worked on our farm a little bit since we last left off. I just took down some of the things and spread it out a bit so it's easier to harvest. It also seems that either orange trees got removed or they got like a different item ID, because I'm pretty sure we planted an orange tree here and now it's an apple tree. So I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to look into that. I'm not 100%. We have a club, we have a sword, we have a spear, we have a fresh axe. Maybe we should make ourselves a fresh pickaxe as well, so we can collect some more stones and see how the durability and stuff like that works now. I don't think that's the right one. Or maybe that was the right one, because I can see that's called a pick rock and that's called a spearhead. So we want a pick rock, we want a vine, we want a stick. Let's make ourselves a pickaxe, and then I guess we need to try and find ourselves a pumpkin. We've got some food as well, so we should be able to survive while we're out there. I do have a little stockpile of food over here, so we can gather some of this. And I really, really want to make some of the potions. Right now, as I said, there's only 5 implemented, with more planned in the future. I believe that some of the ingredients are like mushrooms, which we'll need to recollect, because apparently the ones we had despawned. Seeds are another ingredient, and then tooth and bone powder that we will need to collect from the saber-tooths. I don't really know what to call them, because they've only referred to them as predators, so I'm just calling them predators as well. We actually don't need this much food, so I'm going to go put some of this away. In fact, we should eat some. Let's see that. There's a little animation and sound effect for eating now. It's really nice, isn't it? Really nice. Okay, it looks like it's also getting nighttime, so we may sleep until morning. And then we're going hunting for a pumpkin, because I really want to get this cauldron made. We've got some apple cores, or apple seeds they are, and we might hold on to those for when we want to brew a potion, because as I said, any type of seed will do. So let's put those there. Those can be like potion supplies. Let's put this apple down as well. We don't need that one. Cherry, we'll put you down. And I think we've got everything we need at the moment. We're going to put that log back there. This little small torch, I think what I'll do is I'll put it like right here. Oh, that looks really weird, doesn't it? Let's put it right here. There we go. That can illuminate the center of our camp a little bit. Let's sleep until morning and then head out pumpkin hunting. Oh, what a night's sleep. That was wonderful. Let's make sure we have everything we need here. We got our sword. We got our hunting knife. We got our crude axe, pickaxe. We got a spear. Let's get our club at the ready. I'm also going to put our torch down here so I can quickly swap to it in case we come across one of these saber-tooths. Now, we ventured out that way when we last played, so I think we should probably venture out in the opposite direction. And as always, I get nervous venturing out because I don't want to get lost. And then with this added fear of predators now being in the game, it's going to be nerve-wracking heading out here. I don't know how far we'll have to travel. As I said, I don't think pumpkins retrogenerate, so we're not going to find them in areas we've already explored. And having something out there that can now kill me is quite scary, but also really nice, because that was the one big thing I felt that TUG really needed, was a sense of danger or fear, because it didn't have that. There was nothing that was really going to harm you. There was nothing to fear out in the world. And now there is. I don't know how regular they are. I see some mushrooms over here, so it might take us a while to encounter one, or they could be everywhere. Who knows? We definitely need to harvest more mushrooms, so let's see how this works now. Oh, never mind. The mushrooms work the same. I think I'm going to need one of these big rocks. I'm not sure if we already have one back at base or not. So we will just leave that there for now. And let's head out in this direction. I think this biome's already been loaded up, so we need to head beyond it. Oh, I'm nervous, guys. I am nervous. What was that? Nothing. It was nothing. Don't fear. They might be pretty rare. They might actually be pretty darn rare. Let's get some more mushrooms here, since we are going to need these for one of the potions. So get that. Now, the different potions, I wrote down what ingredients they need, otherwise I would never remember. But I do believe that there is a speed potion that, as you would assume, makes you run faster. There is a durability potion, which I'm guessing makes your items more durable. There's a health potion. There is a fuel potion, which I think if you put that on your fire, it will burn longer. And there is another one that I cannot remember at the moment, so I have to try and rack my brain and remember what that is. It's a growth potion. That's what the other one is. I think it makes your crops grow faster. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. That's just a goat. I was like, no, saber-tooth. No, it's just a goat. So I'm assuming they're going to be about as regular as goats, which, as we've seen in the past, aren't overly regular. You have to travel a bit to find them. Like, well, I say that and we've seen 2 already. Unless that's the same goat. Could be the same goat. Do we want to try and kill that goat? That is the question. No, we might let him live. Oh, there's more over there. Ah, pumpkin! Look what we found! Look what we found! We found a pumpkin. Lovely. I wonder if that's a pumpkin plant. That might be, so we might be able to grow our own pumpkins, hopefully. I guess oranges haven't been removed, because here's some right here. It's just that mine disappeared, or didn't get planted, or it grew into an apple tree. Not really sure. I'm going to keep heading in this direction anyway, because... Is that a saber-tooth? Oh my god, I think that might be one, guys. I think I might have seen one. Did you guys catch a glimpse of that? Was that a goat or a saber-tooth? I'm really nervous now. No, that's a goat. Oh, scared the crap out of me. What are you doing, goat, being so scary? Let's get some more oranges here, and we'll try to get some orange trees planted. We'll try to find ourselves maybe one more pumpkin. I think having a couple would be a good idea, and then we will make our way back. If we haven't encountered a saber-tooth by that time, then we'll have to actually go out and hunt one in a future episode. Today, I really just want to find some pumpkins and get a cauldron made. Now that I've said that, we're probably going to encounter one at like the most inappropriate time when our defenses and guards are down. I mean, I'm very much on edge and ready for one right about now. Like, I'm just waiting to get attacked. And it's not happening, which is making me even more nervous. All I can hear is darn goats, though. There it is. Maybe we should kill the goat to try and get his meat. Get back here. Let's go for it. Dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun, dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Wow, they're fast. I'm never catching that. And we've seen how well I can throw a spear. Not well at all is the answer. So let's head back. Let's get this cauldron made. And let's try and brew ourselves up a potion, I think. That'll be fun. Haven't seen any saber-tooths. I'm sure, as I said, we'll encounter one at the most inopportune moment. When we've got our guard down, we'll be on the toilet or something, and he'll rip the roof off and attack us just like in Jurassic Park. It won't be a pretty sight. We're back in one piece. Everything went smoothly. Far too smoothly for my liking. And why's my fire back on? I didn't stoke that before I left. Who's out there? Is there a crazy person stoking my fire? Someone's just subtly trolling me. You know, when I'm sleeping, they just move something a couple feet, and I wake up like, that didn't move, and slowly I'll go insane, because I just keep thinking I'm losing my mind out here in the wilderness all alone. And it turns out I just have split personality disorder. I just spoiled the plot. The plot of Tug just got spoiled. Alright, so, now that we've got pumpkins, we should be able to make ourselves a cauldron. So let's head over here. Actually, we'll probably want to do this on the ground, I think. Let's put a pumpkin down. Wow, that thing is huge. Press G. No, maybe we do have to do it on the table. Alright, that's fine. Press G. What did we get? Ah, there we go. We got a pumpkin shell and pumpkin seeds, which means we can plant our own pumpkins. So we might go do that really quickly. Let's go and plant a pumpkin seed down in here. That way we can grow our own pumpkins. One thing I do like is it now makes a noise when you can't place it. Like that. That's nice. Because I remember we had issues before where we were trying to place things. I mean, it still doesn't really help you out that much because it only makes a noise when you place it. But it's a nice little touch. It'd be nice to actually see an indicator when you go to place an item down. Much like when you're using building blocks, how it actually shows you where you're placing the block. That'd be nice to see implemented for other items. It'd make, you know, planting plants and stuff like that easier. Because right now this is obviously telling me, hey, there's not enough room here. So what I might do... What the hell did I just do? What am I doing? Oh, you can break those with your hands now. I did not know that. I was wondering what I was doing. We might put it here. I already have a melon plant there, and I have a melon plant there. So we'll put... Please just go in the ground, pumpkin. Wow, I'm such an idiot. I'm sure you're sitting there yelling at your screen. It's telling me right there, down in the bottom left-hand corner, too close to other items. Holy crap. Let's break this gourd vine. We already have a few of those planted. Too close. Too close. How is it too close? It's got so... Look how much room it has. It's like the greedy pumpkin seed. Melon seed. We'll break that. Oh, wow. That must take up some serious room. I have a melon plant there and I have gourds here, so it's not a big deal. We might grab a couple of these gourds maybe, if we can. That one, there we go. Cool. Alright, well let's try and make our first potion, guys. So to do that, we need to take this pumpkin shell and turn it into a pumpkin cauldron. It is getting dark, so we might sleep until morning here, and we'll do it in the daylight where it's nice and bright and we can actually see what we're doing. Plus, I'm a little scared of these saber-tooths. I'm worried because we didn't see one, and I'm very on edge. I am really, really on edge. Okay, so we need 3 sticks here. Oh, I accidentally ate that gourd. My bad. Oh, that's kind of cool. It gives you the seeds when you eat them now. I did not know that. That is interesting. So we need 3 of these, and we need a vine. This is how we get the cauldron made. So pumpkin shell, stick, and vine. Press G. Why is that? Maybe that has to be done on a crafting table. Some items can only be done on a crafting table. I don't know which ones. Obviously, this one, it seems like it has to be done on this, maybe. Unless I got the recipe wrong. It might be 2 vines, actually. Yeah, I think it might have been 2 vines, which is where I screwed up. Okay. Boom! Ah, there we go. Oh, and it tipped over. Oh, no. So there's our pumpkin cauldron. Now, the way this thing works is you actually have to place it over one of these fires. So if we place it over that fire, I'll grab that and put that like somewhere else. Maybe there, actually. Boom. Let's put that there and put that there. There we go. So you place it over the fire. Now, right now, it's not bubbling. It's got this goo inside it. What we need to do is we need to stoke our fire, and it should start bubbling, I think. There we go. Oh, how cool is that? And now what we need to do is we need to make a potion to actually use the cauldron. So the most basic potion we can make with the materials we've got at the moment are either a health potion or a speed potion. So we may as well get both made. A speed potion requires a mushroom chunk and a gourd flask. So let's get this broken gourd here. I actually have 2 gourd flasks already. Now well, are these actually called gourd flasks yet? Gourd shell. To turn them into gourd flask, I think we just combine them with vines, which we have on us. So let's get them turned into flasks. So we'll put 2 down. Let's get vines. Press G. That one's rolling away. It's making an escape. And there we go. We have a gourd flask. Let's put another vine down and make a second one. And we got another gourd flask. Now, what we do with these gourd flasks is you place them down next to the cauldron. Right now, you don't actually put them in the cauldron. I'm sure they're going to implement that in the future. But right now, you put them close to the cauldron. So they're like within range of it. And then you put down the other ingredients you need. So let's make a speed potion to start with, which I believe is a mushroom. Press G. That's not working. Why is that not working? Okay. Maybe I do click the cauldron. Oh. That's now... I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I've done. What have I done? Can I... It's like stuck to the side of the cauldron. Can I put that in it? I don't know. Red mushroom chunk. That. I thought this is how you did it. Huh. Let's put it under there. Put this back down there and press G. Okay, well that one's not happening. Let's try and make a health potion with seeds. Oh, that one worked. We got a health potion. Cool. So this, as you would assume, will heal us. How awesome is that? So we have our first potion. Let's put it down. Where do we want to put it down? We'll stockpile our potions over here. And I reckon they look really cool too. Look at that. That looks awesome. So we got our first potion made, guys. I don't know why this one isn't working. Maybe I have to... do something with the mushroom on a crafting table first? No. Or maybe it requires more than one? I'm not really sure. Or it could be a different colored mushroom. I have no idea. I'm going to throw a bunch down and press G. Yeah, that is not working. Do we have any different colored mushrooms close by we can quickly harvest to try that out? I only see another red one over here. Maybe it is like a purple mushroom or something that we need, because I know there were red and purple ones. But at least we have seen how it works. We got ourselves a health potion made. I really wanted to get a speed potion made so we could zip around a little bit. What about these mushrooms? Can we break these off? I don't think we can break these off. No. This is also something that has been changed slightly. There were the big rocks around that we couldn't break before, and it turns out they were meant to be like a crafting table in the world. You could throw items on them that you can't craft normally on the ground and would be able to craft them, and to make them more obvious, they've now changed them so they look like this. and like this one over here where they glow with like magical powers. I don't see any different colored mushrooms around, so I'll have to look into why that didn't work, because I'm pretty sure it was just a chunk of mushroom and a gourd flask to get ourselves a speed potion, but that is going to have to wait until next time. I'll try to figure it out before then, because I'm all out of time for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to throw it a rating, guys. It really helps out. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you then. Bye. Basically, you no longer one-shot trees and rocks and stuff like that. Instead of before where you would hit a tree with an axe, instantly destroy it, you now have to whack it several times, and by using crappier tools, it takes longer to destroy it, and the durability gets used up quicker. What I mean by that is, say we took one of these axe heads here, and we used this to just whack a tree, it would take a lot longer to cut down and use up more of the axe head durability than if we turn that into an actual crude axe. The crude axe will destroy the tree quicker and won't use as much durability. I actually need to make another... Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Monero, and welcome back to TUG. So, we didn't have to wait very long for the new update to come out. In fact, the day that I actually recorded the last episode, where I said we would be taking a break until this patch was released, they announced it. They released the patch notes for the update and said basically it would be out in a few days. So we are back with TUG much sooner than expected, and I'm pretty excited to be back. Some of the new updates are really, really cool. You can already notice one straight away is that the UI down the bottom there looks a little bit axed, so we may as well get one made while we're here really quickly. So that's a nice little change to the way tools and resource gathering works. The other big feature that has been added is the beginnings of the apocryphy system, which allows you to brew and make potions. So we are going to have to hunt for some resources to be able to make ourselves a cauldron. I believe there's actually been 5 potions implemented at the moment that you can make. In order to make potions, we will also have to kill the other big feature that's been added, a predator. And the predator is like a saber-toothed tiger is the best way to describe it. That's kind of what they look like. And they are now out in the land somewhere. And I got to admit, I'm feeling a little nervous at the moment. I do know that in defense against them, because obviously, you know, starting a fresh game as a new player, you get hunted down by a predator straight away. Things could be bad. Not only, of course, can we kill them with weaponry, but I believe if you have a torch, you can swing it at them and they're scared of fire. So I'm hoping the torches that we have up will keep them at bay a little bit, but I'm really not sure. We'll put different. You now actually have tooltips on things, so items have names as well. So we have a crude knife, we have cherries, we have a small torch. You can actually see what things are called, which was one thing that I really wanted implemented, so that's amazing. Also, you can see that we have energy, stamina, and health. So those have names, and when we actually look at items as well now, certain items, it should show us the durability. So as you can see, the crude bed there now has like a health bar, and that's its durability. And that ties into a change to the way tools work, where basically